Devon would never admit it, but she loved the thrill of the hunt. Stalking her quarry through the city streets, waiting for just the right moment to strike and end their life. She double-checked her gear, stakes, holy water, and the target's dossier. Time to begin. Dr. Tanzin held the dense sphere in her hands. She'd never seen anything like it in her years of field work. An oil slick of color coated the surface, giving it a rainbow sheen. As she continued her inspection, a tiny crack began to slip across the surface of the egg. It never seemed to change. One day, Emma felt like she had the world on a string. Life was beautiful and hope was strong. The next day, she'd be an absolute basket case, drowning in a deluge of mixed emotions and thoughts. She wished she knew how to make the pattern stop. It wasn't difficult to figure out whose fault this whole mess was, at least in Kelly's opinion. Meanwhile, David knew that the culprit was standing in front of him. The impasse would only be resolved by realizing they were both in the wrong. Again. Her birthplace was a haunting, desolate ruin. The gray skies and drizzles of rain just exacerbated its aura, and even the birds had abandoned the place. She carefully gathered a handful of dirt, the cold wetness slipping through her pale fingers. This was all she needed. Dylan wasn't going to look. Not again. He knew he couldn't bear it, couldn't resist staring at the picture in sadness and heartbreak. Stacy's eyes gleamed from the celluloid print. Come on, darling. We can be together again in our favorite moment. They spent the day combing the entire facility for the only animal Hannah wanted to see. When they finally arrived, the hippopotamus enclosure was empty. No hippopatty moose, Mommy? Her parents shook their heads. Tears began welling up in her eyes.